behalf of DLTAV Model School Shalimar Bagh, I welcome you all to the Infinitum 2020, a virtual expo bringing careers to your doorstep. Dear audience, most medical graduates go on to become doctors. Profession of a doctor is one of the most respected and desired profession. It does not need an explanation, more so in the present pandemic situation of COVID 19. Doctors are working day and night, giving selfless service to humanity. But is the scope of medicine restricted to clinical practice only? No. Medical careers are available across a multitude of educational and skill levels. And to elaborate on this particular aspect, we have with us Dr. Pankaj Goel, who is professor and head of Department of Dentistry at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Bhopal. He is ex-principal, Rajendra Institute of Medical Science, Government of Jharkhand, Ranchi. I extend a heartiest welcome to you, Dr. Pankaj Goel, on this virtual platform. It's a privilege to have you with us, Dr. Pankaj. The audience may not know this, but I must tell them that Dr. Pankaj is alumnus of our pioneer batch, that is the batch of 1986-88. Welcome once again, Dr. Pankaj. You have done your BDS, then MDS in Public Health Dentistry. He's also a fellow of Academy of Journal Education. So, Dr. Pankaj, the platform is for you now.
Thank you so much, madam. It was really a wonderful introduction you have given, and I give all the credit to whatever I am today to my teachers. And I have always felt that a school is the laying foundation for anything to come in our lives. Like they say that a child is the father of man. So similarly, a school, is the foundation or the father of the nation in a way. So I will, first, at the outset, like to thank a lot our esteemed principal madam, and I would like to especially thank Meru madam and you madam, and all other people, of DAV who have given me this opportunity today to interact with our future, batch of doctors, future batch of nurses, future batch of health workers. And my presentation, exactly if you can all see the PPT, the very first slide which I have prepared today is basically, as Madam rightly pointed out, is what is the healthcare profession all about beyond doctors. So बचपन से हम लोग सभी जब भी बीमार पड़े हैं तो हमारे पेरेंट्स हमारे को लेकर गए हैं. They have taken us to a doctor. So a doctor is a very familiar face when it comes to the first interaction which we have with the health profession. So हम सभी को डॉक्टर्स की एक छवि दिमाग में होती है कि डॉक्टर्स जो हैं वाइट एप्रन में कोई होता है, शायद लेंस लगा होता है उनके सर के ऊपर लाइट वाला, शायद उनके हाथ में इंजेक्शन होता है, और this is the kind of image with which we grow. And and for many of us, including myself, this is a dream profession which we all aspire to be. And I'm very sure कि आज जो batch यहाँ पर मौजूद है, most of you are aspiring for the medical profession. So that's wonderful. And I will talk about the NEET examination also, because I'm sure that many of you are preparing for the NEET examinations. But just to start, I would like to tell you that there is much more today, especially in the healthcare field, in the profession of healthcare, which is beyond doctors. So my first slide is regarding who are the people who work in the field of healthcare. Now, when we talk about healthcare, we talk about health workers, and doctors are but one important part of this team of health workers. The World Health Organization has defined, all people engaged in action whose primary intent is to enhance health as a health worker. And like I said, doctors definitely are a significant or one of the most important part of this team of health workers. But then we have several other personnel, or what we call as health personnel, who fall in this ambit of health workers. So definitely doctors, dentists, and Ayush practitioners are all called as doctors. Um, Ayush, say what I am trying to implicate here is this is the Indian system of medicine or the indigenous system of medicine and homeopathy, which many of us are lesser aware about. But this has got a lot of impetus, especially in the current regime, in the current government. They, in fact, today have a separate ministry of Ayush. So this is an emerging area because I would like to talk more about, things which are new. A here in the Ayush stands for Ayurveda, Y stands for Yoga, stands for Unani, S stands for Siddha, and H stands for homeopathy. तो अगर 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 इनमें से कोई भी फील्ड आपको पसंद है तो it's you have to you will be a doctor because you will qualify uh, you know uh, uh, the NEET exam again, which is a requirement now. Recently it has been added, Ayush has been added to the NEET examination entrance, and any of the practitioners of any of these systems of medicine qualifies as a doctor. uh, then we come to the next cadre, which is nurses. Now, nurses are the most vital, I would say, part of the profession after doctors. So, if we are talking about doctors, a doctor is half the team, and the other half is the nurse. If I put it that way, uh, the nursing profession, we all know Florence Nightingale, the legend. Florence Nightingale is a very, very revered personality in the field of nursing. जो nursing profession है, like I said, a doctor is incomplete without a nurse, and they play a very important role because when it comes to diagnosing a disease, when it comes to treating a disease, the doctor is there. But when it comes to supporting the patient, when it comes to looking after the patient in the absence of a doctor in the hospital or in the nursing home or in the clinic, even at home, then it is the nurse, who plays the most important role. So, nursing profession today, India has, a large number of nursing colleges, and in fact, more than doctors, India exports nurses worldwide. So this is a very, very, I would say, noble profession, just like it is for doctors or dentists or Ayush practitioners. So besides these category of doctors, nurses, play a very important role. When we talk about nursing, we talk about there are two. There's an entrance examination again, which is different from NEET, and this nursing profession can be taken up by undergoing. There are two possibilities. One is a 4-year program, which is called as a bachelor's in nursing or BSc, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, which is a 4-year degree program, or there is a 3-year diploma program, which is called as General Nursing and Midwifery, GNM, General Nursing and Midwifery. Both are qualified nurses, and generally, if you want to work in a hospital, then GNM is a very good qualification. But if somebody wants to go for higher studies, which is आपको MSc करना है, post graduation करना है nursing में, MPhil करना है, PhD करना है, and you want to actually get into research and teaching in nursing, then BSc is a preferable route. Uh, Coming to the next category, which is the category of pharmacists. Now, uh, I am from Delhi, but I have worked in many different parts of the country and abroad. So I have been across and I've seen, medical colleges in different parts and cities, and how people, in those cities go about with their healthcare. और you'll be surprised to hear this, but I have seen कि छोटे शहरों के अंदर डॉक्टर से ज्यादा फार्मेसीज होती हैं. So maybe the doctor's clinic is, at a distance of 1 kilometer, लेकिन 1 किलोमीटर के बीच में आपको 10 pharmacies मिल जाती हैं. So I was really taken aback when I first, moved out of Delhi to see, because Delhi mein it is not such a common sight. You generally find pharmacies, but they are in the big commercial complexes or in the markets, and you will not find them कि घर घर में pharmacy खुली हुई है. But छोटे शहरों में हमने देखा कि घर घर में लोग pharmacy चलाते हैं. So I was little taken aback, but I was really surprised, and I'm sharing this with you to know that in our country, before doctors, people go to a pharmacist, for his basic ailment. So pharmacists actually are our frontline workers. So although they are not legally qualified to give a medicine without a doctor's diagnosis first, unfortunately, because of the shortage of doctors, especially in smaller towns and at village level, because there are no doctors available or they are very far off, accessibility is a problem. It is generally these pharmacists who are catering to the needs of the people. That's why you see so many pharmacy shops. And in fact, there are several medicines which we call as OTC medicines, over the counter medicines, for which a doctor's prescription is not required. Although I'm not promoting that one should go and seek medicine directly without approaching a doctor. I'm just trying to give a realistic aspect to the profession of pharmacy, how it is practiced in our country. But pharmacist, my own wife, she is a qualified pharmacist. But the profession of pharmacy is not limited to only a pharmacy shop. So just like I was talking to you, that we are not doctor. Healthcare does not mean only doctors. Pharmacy does not only mean a chemist shop. Pharmacists, there is a diploma in pharmacy, which is sufficient to open a pharmacy. But if you want to go for higher studies, there is a bachelor's in pharmacy, which is again a 4-year program. And further, if one wants to go for post-graduation, there is a M-Pharma, which is master's in pharmacy. It's a postgraduate program. And then you have got a PhD also in pharmacy. So again, pharmaceutical research, is an emerging area worldwide. And in India more so, because India is the pharmacy to the world. I'm sure many of you are now aware that COVID ke samay mein, India is playing a pivotal role in producing vaccines, for several countries, especially the developing countries worldwide, at a very, very cheap price. So pharmacy has got tremendous scope, and pharmacy is not limited to only that pharmacy shop, which we have seen, since beginning. It has got much, much wider domain today, and one can go on and make a super career. You've got some leading pharmaceutical companies of the world from India. We talk about Cipla, we talk about Cadila. These are the leading companies worldwide. And in generic medicines, which is, unbranded medicines, which are very cheap medicines available largely for the poorer people, India is the biggest producer and the biggest market. So pharmacy again is a very, very huge field. There is scope for opening your pharmacy. There is scope for higher studies, scope for manufacturing. You can open a factory, manufacture medicines. If you can join a big company like Cipla, or and join as a marketing or sales guy. So those who are interested in those lines. So there are a lot of things, even after doing your higher studies in pharmacy. Then I will come to the allied health workers. अब ये तो बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट है allied health workers की. पुराने ज़माने में हम लोग इसको paramedical workers बोला करते थे. आज भी वो term use होता है. But now the modern term is allied health workers. We also call them as auxiliaries. So when we talk about the allied profession, like I said, just like a nurse, the allied health worker is also a very, very important member of the health team. So a doctor can prescribe a test. He can say कि देखिए आपको बुखार आ रहा है या आपको नींद नहीं आ रही है, तो आप ये पर्टिकुलर टेस्ट करा के आइए. तो वो जो टेस्ट है वो जब कराने जाता है तो वो टेस्ट करने वाला जो व्यक्ति है वो अलाइड हेल्थ वर्कर होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अ मेडिकल लैबोरेटरी टेक्नीशियन. Now, this medical lab technician, मैंने इसलिए बोला है because this is something which we are more familiar with. Like I said, there's a whole list of allied health workers. But when we go to a lab, for example, we go to Lal Path Lab or we go to our neighborhood medical, pathology lab, तो वहाँ पर जो डॉक्टर हैं जो आपको पहले मिलेंगे, जिनको आप बताएंगे कि हमें टेस्ट दिया गया है, he will ask one of the medical lab technologists to collect your sample, and that sample will be put into a machine or sometimes even manually, and that assessment is made by the medical laboratory technician. Now, medical laboratory technician is a very required field, and we don't find very skilled medical lab technologists in our country because there were not so many opportunities earlier. But now there are many paramedical institutes attached to medical colleges, even independent paramedical institutes. The recognition is given by the All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE. शालीमार के बहुत पास बिल्कुल बाजू में आपके, फ्रॉम आर स्कूल स्पेशली डीएवी स्कूल के बहुत बहुत पास में एआईसीटी का एक बहुत बड़ा ऑफिस है, जो पीतमपुरा जहाँ से शुरू होता है, next to the sports club. So a lot of information you can get from that place also. That is an AICTE ka office, and that is providing recognition to all the institutes which are conducting courses in allied health profession. Another allied health profession which is very much required today is the profession of physiotherapy. Physiotherapists are, again, it's a 4.5-year program, and you get a degree in physiotherapy. Physiotherapists play a very important role, especially they are a team with the orthopedic doctors, more so. What we understand, commonly, कि अगर कोई हड्डी का दर्द है, जोड़ों का दर्द है, चोट लग गई है, तो आपको फिजियोथेरेपी दी जाती है, फिजियोथेरेपी एक्सरसाइज बताई जाती है, वो फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट करते हैं, और ऑर्थोपेडिशियन आपको प्रिस्क्राइब करते हैं कि आपको ये कराना है. करने वाले जस्ट लाइक लैब में मेडिकल लैब टेक्नीशियंस होते हैं, ऐसे ही वहां पर फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट होते हैं. फिजियोथेरेपी, लाइक आई सेड, 4.5-year डिग्री प्रोग्राम, इसमें मास्टर्स भी होती है, उसके बाद में पीएचडी भी होती है. तो जिसको इसके अंदर इंटरेस्ट है टीचिंग रिसर्च में जाने का, दे गो फॉर हायर स्टडीज. Otherwise, a graduate level qualification is sufficient to practice as a physiotherapist. And physiotherapists in our country are again given the same regard as a doctor. They even nowadays, because of the aging population, many old people at home, they play a very important role. They make home visits. They go and they treat people on the bed. और बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले करते हैं. एक और टर्म है ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी. मैं साथ साथ इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि जस्ट टू कीप द फ्लो ऑफ द टॉक. फिजियोथेरेपी के साथ में एक और प्रोफेशन इसके बारे में लेसर अवेयरनेस है, विच इज ऑक्यूपेशनल थेरेपी. Occupational therapy is very is similar on the lines of physiotherapy, but here they like the word suggests, आपको जो काम करने में दिक्कत आती है, because we have people who have nervous breakdowns or who have some debilitating conditions. ऐसे diseases हो जाते हैं कि उनको हाथ चलाना, पैर उठाना मुश्किल हो जाता है, old age. तो वहां पर जो occupational therapists हैं, they suggest the best way in which they can function. So how to pick up a glass, for example, how to feed yourself, how to pick up a spoon, how to write, how to get up, how to sit without injuring yourself. ये बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो occupational therapy में आती हैं. Similar training program, similar course duration उसका होता है. और one of the best institutes is in Mumbai, and in Delhi also we have Institute of Physiotherapy and Rehabilitation near ITO. So ये some of the leading institutes हैं. But like I said, there is no dearth. There are now all over the country, several very, very good institutes have come up in the last several years. So I'm just naming the ones which are closer to Delhi or which are maybe more popular. But this is not to say that others are not good. All institutes are extremely good. And again, there is an entrance examination through which, not NEET, but again, there's an entrance examination for these paramedical courses, which one has to qualify to get into one or more of these lines. And then there are several other lines. If I talk about it, there are dental hygienists, there are optometrists, there are OT technicians, operation theatre technician. ये सब के सब allied health field के अंदर आ जाते हैं. So coming to the next slide, which is about the national eligibility cum entrance test. This is the NEET exam. NEET exam का सबसे बड़ा फायदा जो हुआ है वो ये हुआ है कि उसने सारे के सारे एग्जाम्स को खत्म करके एक सिंगल एग्जाम कर दिया है. Madam will appreciate, you had to run pillar to post, because एक एग्जाम दिल्ली स्टेट का अलग हो रहा है, उसके बाद में ऑल इंडिया का एग्जाम अलग हो रहा है, उसके बाद में आपको मणिपाल का एग्जाम अलग देना है, उसके बाद में आपको BHU का एग्जाम अलग देना है, एम्स का एग्जाम अलग देना है. तो 3-4 महीने तक आप हर हफ्ते एग्जाम ही देते रहते थे, एंड देन यू हैव टू विजिट दैट पर्टिकुलर सेंटर in that particular state, capital, and give the exam. So the biggest advantage of NEET today is that it has made life so much simpler, that you give, it's an umbrella for all medical colleges, all dental colleges, all Ayush colleges. In सब के लिए एक common umbrella है, which is the NEET exam. Now, since the last year 2019 से all India Institute of Medical Sciences, including our institute, has come under the NEET umbrella. The Army Medical College, FMC, Armed Forces Medical College, even all the deemed universities, all the central universities, सबके medical colleges का exam एक NEET की छत्र छाया में होता है. And now there are, I think, they wanted to start, I don't know whether they have done it because COVID से थोड़ा चीजें रुकी हैं, that this exam would be conducted twice a year. So this is an excellent thing which has come up in the last few years. 2013 से ये implement हुआ है, बीच में 2 साल नहीं हो पाया था, there was some litigation 14-15 में, but now this is the standard test. And even if you want to go abroad for higher studies in medicine, अगर आप NEET exam qualify करते हैं तो उसका जो score है, that helps you in getting a seat, because they have a different set of requirements. But if you have given NEET, you can quote your score, and that is one option for those who would like to do it. So the NEET may approximately now in the last 2 years, in the last couple of years, the seats have increased exponentially. जहाँ आज से 5-7 साल पहले they were hardly about less than about 50,000 seats all over India. आज की तारीख में मेडिकल और डेंटल कॉलेजेस में there are approximately 1 lakh plus seats available, and the competition is very much there because you have almost 15 to 16 lakh students aspiring for a medical or a dental seat. So almost 15 या 16 में से एक बच्चा select होता है. So definitely it's a tough exam. It always has been, but now the seats have become a lot. So obviously the ratio has gone down, and there are better chances of getting into a medical school today than there were several years back. So that is about the NEET exam. Like I said, for every other allied, or even for the nursing colleges, even for pharmacy colleges, there are separate examinations, and one has to appear for those examinations and clear those examinations and get an entrance into one or more of the colleges of their choice. So that is about the NEET exam. Coming to the once you are into the profession, okay, let me here talk specifically about the profession of doctors, because that interests everybody, and that is obviously many times our first choice also, but like I said, all health workers are equally important, and I will talk about the opportunities and the challenges of the profession, because once you get into a medical college or into a dental college or in an Ayush college, the life changes dramatically. And for the first time, maybe you are out of school, you are out of the I would say the support system of parents, support system of friends, support system of school teachers, and you are totally thrown into a new environment. So sometimes it so happens that some students are not able to cope up with the pressure, and nowadays we hear a lot of news about somebody committing suicide, or earlier people used to run away from the college, लेकिन अभी इतना ज़्यादा pressure हो गया है कि people commit suicide. I don't know why. It's always a better choice to run away, rather than committing suicide. But why to even run away? Let us get into a medical career or in the health career by and large, knowing what we are getting into. So this is what I would like to first impress upon you, the good part, the opportunities. What is it that a health worker can do which will make him different, and which is why he's considered to be in a noble profession, and how this profession is different from others. The most important aspect here is care. So the biggest opportunity for you is to care for people. There are other professions also. I think teaching is a profession of compassion. Unless you have compassion, you cannot be a good teacher, because you should have compassion for teaching, you should have compassion for students and their special needs. Similarly, in the health profession also, you need to have compassion. If you want to make money, I'm sorry, this is not the profession for you, neither teaching nor medicine. You might end up with a lot of money. You might end up, but that should not be your aim. That should not be the reason to get into this profession. Because believe me, uh, it is not worth, the effort you will put in. You will earn much more being in any other profession for the same amount of labor. You will do. Sometimes you used to laugh. I'm just sharing with our classmates when I was in the medical college. They said, इतना मेहनत करते तो हम तो नेता बन जाते. So, नेता बन के आपको obviously, you have much better perks as compared to being a doctor or a teacher. So the first thing, but what perk you will get as a doctor is that you will be able to care for people, and caring is not only save lives. Caring is also to ameliorate the pain and the suffering, not only of the individual, of the whole family. Because when we are talking about health, we are not talking only about life and death. Now we are also talking about a very important aspect, which is talking about the the suffering which people are getting. तो आज की तारीख में every decade there's a new disease. COVID has become something totally new for the medical profession. Nobody was even aware of it, nor they were ready for it. So अब पिछले 6 महीने में बहुत कुछ नया ज्ञान हम लोगों को भी मिला है इसके बाद. Have developed, we have understood how to manage it. So one thing is that you will get to, this is a big opportunity for the medical profession today to take face on, to have a face off with COVID. And that's why they are called as COVID warriors, because इसमें कोई फौज काम नहीं आएगी, इसमें कोई पुलिस काम नहीं आएगी. इसमें जो लड़ेंगे लड़ाई, वो डॉक्टर्स लड़ेंगे, नर्सेस लड़ेंगे, हेल्थ वर्कर्स लड़ेंगे. So there is a big opportunity there. It gives you a very big sense of satisfaction, and obviously a lot of blessings. Besides patient care, which is obviously the primary and the most important role of a health worker, uh, there is a dearth of qualified medical teachers. Like I said, in the last few years, the number of medical colleges, dental colleges have grown exponentially, keeping in mind the requirements of the population. But we do not have senior qualified teachers to teach the MBBS or the BDS or the Ayush undergraduates. So if somebody has had teaching as one of his professions, one of his likings, in medical teaching also is a very, very satisfying profession, because besides patient care, you also get to create a new generation of doctors, a new generation of dentists, a new generation of health workers, nurses, paramedical workers. So and the biggest names today in the medical profession are the institutes like the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, which is a teaching institute. So that is definitely one possibility. But obviously, for a teaching career, one has to specialize. After MBBS or after BDS, you have to go for a postgraduate qualification, an MD, MS, or an MDS, because that is a requirement for becoming a medical teacher. So that is, and like I said, there are almost 300 dental colleges and almost 500 medical colleges in India. So there is a big requirement for qualified people in medical teaching who have a passion for teaching. Coming to research, COVID, like I said, is a very good example. Research, बहुत सारी research हो रही है, रोज आप पढ़ रहे हो पेपर में, वैक्सीन के trials हो रहे हैं, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So this is being done. This is an opportunity for medical graduates. But when I say medical, I mean not only medical, dental, Ayush, nursing. जो भी लोग रिसर्च में हैं, इवन फार्मेसी, सो वो लोग इसमें प्रोफेशन, उसमें एक प्रोफेशन बन सकता है आपका मेडिकल रिसर्च के अंदर. और मेडिकल रिसर्च में आने के लिए आई विल टेल यू, यू डोंट रियली नीड टू हैव इवन अ MBBS or a BDS qualification. People who have done their graduation and post graduation in pure sciences, they can also go on to do their PhD in one of the subjects of medical science. For example, biochemistry. फॉर एग्जाम्पल माइक्रोबायोलॉजी. तो अगर आपने साइंस में ग्रेजुएशन और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन करी है, BSc MSc करी है, और आप उसके बाद में डॉक्टरेट करते हैं in one of these sciences, even biotechnology, if you have done, you will be able to align yourself with the health profession and get into medical research. You can have a career in teaching also, because people with doctorate, in subjects of medical sciences, pharmacology, anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, all these fields, public health, forensic sciences, ये सब भी health care के का ही एक हिस्सा हैं, and they can join into research and teaching both. Last but not the least is health administration. Now health administration की जब हम बात करते हैं तो here we are talking about masters in hospital administration or masters in health administration. Now, this is similar to, if I say, in common parlance, MBA. तो जो लोग मार्केटिंग सीखते हैं, सेल्स सीखते हैं, बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सीखते हैं, they learn it from the corporate point of view. And those who are doctors and they are inclined to get into administration, they can go on to study community health administration or hospital administration after MBBS or BDS or Ayush or nursing, and they can make a career as administrators. Administrators are required in hospitals. Administrators are required in the government to carry out programs such as the famous Pulse Polio program and so many other parallel programs of the government of India. इसके अंदर जो लोग हेल्थ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में क्वालिफाइड होते हैं उनको बिल्कुल उनके लिए अपॉर्चुनिटीज रहती हैं, एंड बेसिक मेडिकल क्वालिफिकेशन is definitely preferred to a non-medical qualification. So anybody with an MBBS or BDS will definitely, it is expected, will be a better health administrator than somebody who doesn't have a background, who has a background in commerce or arts or science. Because a person who is a doctor definitely understands the problems of the patients and the healthcare system better. So that is about the possibilities. Like I said, not only patient care तो हर एक को पता ही है, clinic के अंदर आप patient देख सकते हैं, you can have, that's like running your micro business. That's the first point, but definitely working in polyclinics, multi-speciality clinics, hospitals, and besides that, working in medical institutes, teaching, that is colleges, in research institutes like the Indian Council of Medical Research, and in health administration like the Government of India health programs are possibilities in future. Coming to the last part of my presentation today, that is the challenges. That's the last slide, and this is something which is most important. Okay, please listen to this. I will tell it in 5 minutes, but this is the most important part. Many of us, like I said, we get into a profession only by the glamour of it. ठीक है, ग्लैमर है एक्टर बनना है तो बॉम्बे जाएंगे, ग्लैमर है डॉक्टर बनना है मेडिकल स्कूल जाएंगे. तो ये जो ग्लैमर है, ये ग्लैमर इज बट इट, लाइक आई सेड, ग्लैमर होना बहुत अच्छी बात है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बिकॉज दैट इज योर बिगिनिंग ऑफ योर ड्रीम्स. बट व्हाट this kind of a platform like Infinitum, which we are here in today, I think this is the bridge between your aspirations or your fantasies, like I said, or the glamour and the reality. तो ये जो फोरम है ना, बहुत मैं तो बहुत इसको अप्रिशिएट कर रहा हूँ जिस दिन से मुझे पता लगा, बिकॉज ऐसा फोरम पहले कभी नहीं होता था. इसको हम जो काउंसलर्स बोलते थे, उस जमाने में तो काउंसलिंग कंसेप्ट ही नहीं था. अब तो कैरियर काउंसलर्स होने लगे हैं, स्कूल में काउंसलर्स होने लगे हैं, पेरेंट्स खुद बहुत अवेयर हो गए हैं. But this is important that you understand what are you getting into. So number one, like I was telling you before, please don't get into this profession if you don't have compassion. You might be seeing something wrong, and you should talk it out with your parents and your teachers, because एक traditional mindset ये रहता है parents का कि डॉक्टर बनना है बच्चे को. They look upon it, they revere the profession, and they feel कि this is a very good profession to be in. But do you feel compassionate in your life so far, in the last 17 years or 18 years or last 5-6 years जो आपको याद है, what has been your attitude towards a sick person in the family, towards somebody sick on the road, towards somebody sick in the class? Did you feel that compassion towards him, or was it ठीक है, that's okay? So please understand that you have to first have that compassion. अगर compassion नहीं है तो you will not be able to do the night duties, because you will be expected to be on duty 24/7 in cases such as COVID, in emergency cases, in the ICUs of the hospital, in the casualty sections. And I've seen a lot of students who get into the profession and then they move out of colleges. और आज की तारीख में that's why colleges में there is a bond system, which means that if you leave a class in between, then you have to you have to sign a bond. You will not leave the seat because you have actually wasted a seat, because nobody else can join in your place, unlike in other colleges जहाँ वो सीट फिल हो जाती है. यहाँ पर आपके एक दफे हो गया तो कोई और उस सीट पे नहीं आ पाता है, और वो बाद में दिक्कत आती है because parents are not able to afford and things like that. So compassion बहुत जरूरी है. आप खुद से फील करिए, can you stand a sick person? Can you help a sick person? If you cannot stand the sight of a vomit, if you cannot stand the stand of somebody in pain, and you cannot comfort him, think about getting into this profession. That is one. Second thing is personal life आपकी बहुत compromise होती है, ठीक है. उसके लिए आपको रेडी रहना पड़ेगा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि उसके लिए आपको कंप्लेन करना है. मेरे घर में माय मदर इज 80 plus. I lost my father last year. I have a young daughter. My wife is a housewife. She's not working any longer. I come to the hospital. Our hospital is a COVID hospital. I wear the gear. I go, I visit. I go back home. And by going back home, I'm putting everybody at risk because I have been to the hospital. So I try to not interact with them. I try to remain in my separate room for a few days after my exposure to the COVID center. And I'm okay about it. And my family is okay about it. कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये तो एक example है. There might be times at night you have to get up, attend an emergency. There might be times you cannot attend a best friend's wedding. There might be times you'll not get leave to go home. So your personal life is not personal anymore. And you have dedicated yourself to the society for the welfare of the society. And so many doctors have died in the line of duty for COVID. That didn't deter them, that didn't stop them from going to the hospitals. That didn't stop them from looking into patients. So be ready for that sacrifice. Like I said, this is no easy way to make money. Okay, you might end up losing a lot more than you bargained for. So that is these are the things one is not able to see through when you talk about glamour. And then you see people walking on the road without masks, without even thinking that there are doctors who have put themselves, or health workers putting themselves in the line of fire. And people so openly, just ignoring the cries of the government, everybody, that please put on a mask because you are putting everybody at risk. So आपकी सोच, आपका पारिवारिक जीवन सब उन लोगों से बहुत अलग होने वाला है. You can't take things as lightly as they do, and you have to be ready to make sacrifice at your end because people may or may not follow everything. Coming to the next thing, which is the cost. Now, this is a very burning issue I see, in the people nowadays. Medical costs have increased a lot worldwide because of new drugs, because of new procedures, because of so many newer machines coming in, and largely because the corporate hospitals are there for profit. So when people complain that there is a cost, to medical care, doctors become the first, I would say, victim to that. अगर आप डॉक्टर हैं, ट्रेन में सफर कर रहे हैं या प्लेन में जा रहे हैं, कोई जाने का, तो कई दफे लोग कंप्लेन करते हैं कि डॉक्टर बड़ा महंगा हो गया है इलाज, क्या इतना हो गया है. So please understand that doctor is not the one who's deciding the cost of the treatment. You have now these hospitals, corporate hospitals, and it is the MBAs there, it is the owners of those hospitals who decide the cost. एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. एक बहुत फेमस हॉस्पिटल, फुल चेन, एक चेन है उसकी दिल्ली के अंदर, and for a root canal treatment or dental treatment, root canal treatment, charge 5,000 rupees, okay, from the patient. आपको पता है डॉक्टर को कितना मिलता है? He gets only 500. Okay, so अगर आप डॉक्टर को कंप्लेन कर रहे हो कि कॉस्ट बहुत महंगा है, तो he is the wrong person to complain to, okay, because he's at the receiving end just like you are. And this kind of corporatization of the I would say of the healthcare sector is not liked by us. But unfortunately, the state has failed to provide health to everybody. So what you can do is compromise with quality. ओके, अब कॉस्ट हम कम में काम करें तो कॉस्ट कम हो सकती है, बट देन इफ यू कॉम्प्रोमाइज विद क्वालिटी देन यू हैव सो मेनी अदर इश्यूज टू लुक इनटू, कि इन्फेक्शन का रेट बढ़ जाता है पेशेंट में दवाई काम नहीं करती है, तो जेनरिक दवाई आपने लिख दी है, इट मे नॉट वर्क, पीपल वांट ब्रांडेड मेडिसिन, people want there should be a receptionist at your clinic who should attend to them first, people want air conditioned facilities. So कहने का मतलब क्या है, ये सब क्वेश्चंस आपके सामने आएंगे जब आप इस प्रोफेशन में आएंगे, and you are the best person how to juggle it. So be ready for, you might think you are doing a noble job, you might not be getting a lot of money, but please remember, people will still blame you, people will still feel that you are, the person who is the culprit, and be ready to accept it, because no fully that the one who's behind it. Coming to ethics, medical ethics again, what versus marketing. सारी दुनिया मार्केटिंग करती है, isn't it? आप हमारी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी खरीदिए, हमारा कोई बेनिफिट नहीं, हमारी दुकान में 2 के साथ 1 फ्री मिलेगा। डॉक्टर अगर अपनी क्लिनिक के बाहर ऐसा बोर्ड लगा दे कि 1 मरीज के साथ 1 फ्री, तो व्हाट विल यू डू? So our medical ethics does not permit us to market ourselves. Without marketing, we are not supposed to solicit patient. ये हमारे एथिक्स में लिखा है, हिपोक्रेटिक ओथ जब हम लेते हैं, जब हम जिस दिन डिग्री लेते हैं, हम किसी को वो नहीं बोलेंगे मेरे पास आओ, आपको जहां जाना है सर मैडम आप फ्री हैं, इफ यू लाइक अस कम टू अस, इफ यू डोंट लाइक अस it's absolutely fine. So you will not really be in a position to market yourself, and if you're marketing, people will actually say कि अरे ये कैसा डॉक्टर है, ये अपना ही प्रमोशन करता रहता है, अपनी फोटो छपवाता रहता है। तो कहने का मतलब क्या है कि ये एक बहुत बड़ा इशू है आज मेडिकल प्रोफेशन के अंदर, एथिक्स जो हमको मेंटेन करनी है और मार्केटिंग नहीं करनी है। बट लाइक आई सेड, आई हैव माई सेल्फ पर्सनली फेल्ट in 25 years of my practice as a doctor, word of mouth is the best form of promotion. आप काम अच्छा करो, लोग अपने आप आपकी तारीफ करेंगे, ठीक है? और अगर आपका तारीफ नहीं हो रही, then you need to do introspection, because का मतलब आप कहीं ना कहीं गलत हो रहे हो। सो अगेन लाइक आई सेड, इसमें अगर आप आ रहे हैं तो मार्केटिंग छोड़ के आनी पड़ेगी आपको। नोबल आज भी ये प्रोफेशन है, लेकिन लाइक आई सेड, दिस इज अ वेरी बिग इशू अगेन। Medical ethics is a very hot topic nowadays, and we have to talk about it. Last but not the least is the law and order situation. Law and order situation nowadays, if you read in papers, it is that traditional doctor-patient relationship has again got corporate. समय के साथ में जो एक टीचर स्टूडेंट रिलेशन जैसे खत्म हो गया, गुरुकुल का जो हमारा कंसेप्ट था, जो टीचर्स के लिए एक रेफरेंस होती थी कि उनके सामने जवाब नहीं देना है, उनको पेरेंट्स से भी ज्यादा ऊंचे ओहदे पे रखना है, पेरेंट्स भी सपोर्ट करते थे कि नहीं अगर टीचर ने बोला है मारा है तो उसका मतलब कोई सही बात होगी। आज वो बिल्कुल रिवर्स हो गया। आज पेरेंट्स डिमांड कि ऐसा क्यों वैसा क्यों, ऐसे ही पेशेंट्स डिमांड ऐसा क्यों वैसा क्यों। आधी नॉलेज तो वो इंटरनेट से पढ़ करके आते हैं, वो आधी कहते हैं ना नीम हकीम खतरा है जान, तो वो आधी नॉलेज के साथ जब आते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली दे ओनली हाफ नोन एंड दे डोंट नो द अदर हाफ, and so it is very difficult to treat over learned people, and they are complaining most of the times. So you have to be again ready to take all that in your stride. आप नहीं बोल सकते कि अरे मैंने आपको बोल दिया और आपको चुप रह के आप करो ये काम, ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते और आपने ऐसा बोल दिया तो आजकल झगड़े लोग तोड़ फोड़ करते हैं। सो उसके लिए नया कानून भी है, गवर्नमेंट ने बनाया है, मेडिकल एस्टैब्लिशमेंट एक्ट, और ये लेकिन कहने का मतलब ये है कि देखिए एक्ट्स अपनी जगह है, सब कुछ अपनी जगह है, लेकिन जो सोसाइटी की रियलिटी है वो ये है आज की तारीख में कि पीपल टेक यू एज एनी अदर प्रोफेशन एंड दे यू आर मेकिंग मनी आउट ऑफ इट। सो देखिए मनी मेकिंग तो हर आदमी को अपना जीवनी तो जीनी है, बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट पीपल will still blame you, that they will feel that you are doing it only for profit. I'm not saying there are not black moles. There are black moles in every profession. Okay, there are 10, 15, 20% people जो सब कुछ हर profession में होते हैं. But to quantify the whole profession under the same category is a very I would say very narrow thought. And but everybody looks through that prism to you. तो आपको अपने आप को prove करना पड़ता है कि you are not one of them. So these are the challenges, and be ready for it. Like I said, don't take it as a sure shot success mantra. Okay. With that, I will conclude. And if there are any questions, answers, we will take it now.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Pankaj, for such a wonderful and informative session. And many students have sent me questions. So with your permission, I would like to invite them for their questions.
Please.
Sentence, Sonia?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a single sentence. I have to go to another meeting, so I'm budging in.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah,
Right.
so I am impressed. I was there throughout the session, and I feel that our children are so lucky that that they are getting information of this kind and that quality and that depth with that compassion included into it. It was such a practical approach of telling just everything. So I feel Pankaj was speaking as if he was speaking to his own children, and he did not hide anything. Anybody who wants to make use of this whole thing, this whole information which has come to them on a platform, which is going to be available on YouTube, I think they are really lucky, and they are lucky to have you here.
Thank you, madam. Your
Thank,
blessings are required. Thank you so much.
thank you, thank you.
Thank
All
you,
the
ma'am.
best.
Now, Pankaj, can we have the question now?
Please, madam.
Okay. Chaitanya, are you there? You want to ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So please switch on your camera while asking the question, okay?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Sir,
Chaitanya.
sir, can you please tell me about the universities which conduct their own exams for different fields in medical sciences? And secondly, are there integrated courses, graduation and post-graduation, which offer better options for pursuing the career and research in the medical line?
Okay, can you just repeat the second part?
Yes, sir. I asked that are there any integrated courses for graduation and post-graduation which can offer the better option for pursuing career in the research or the medical line?
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Wonderful question, Chaitanya. Yes, like I said, medical education, medical qualification, MBBS or BDS or Ayush qualification is definitely there to qualify, for any post, whether it is in a hospital or whether it is in a medical college or institute or a research organization. Uh, but if you don't want to do a medical qualification straight away, and you want to you want to keep it broad at this moment, that is that you want to get into sciences at the beginning, PSC करना चाहते हैं, for example, तो definitely biotechnology, graduation in biotechnology will align you a lot. Biotechnology is not only in the field of medicine, it is bringing the field of engineering and medicine together. So that is, so आप एक engineering का भी कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं और medicine का भी कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं. So that is one thing which will align you with the medical profession. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में भी ग्रेजुएशन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन सब कुछ होता है, PhD होती है. अगर आप प्योर साइंसेज करते हैं, BSc करते हैं, उसके बाद में आप MSc करते हैं, so like I said, there are number of options such as biochemistry, anatomy, physiology, microbiology, जिनके अंदर अगर आप MSc करते हैं, आगे PhD करते हैं, तो भी आप मेडिकल प्रोफेशन के साथ में अलाइन हो जाएंगे. So these are the professions which will align you. Talking about the good institutions, which is the first question you asked, which are the good institutes, then I will tell you, government institutes, कोई भी हो, ठीक है, there are if I divide it, there are two categories. One is government, one is private. ठीक है, सब जगह ऐसा ही है, चाहे वो किसी भी सेक्टर में आप जाएंगे. तो जब हम बात करते हैं गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स की, there are certain premier institutes in the government sector, which is, for example, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. For example, you talk about the PGI-MER Chandigarh, PGI-MER, in Pondicherry. Then there are the medical colleges in the state, the government medical colleges, the government dental colleges. ये सब प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट्स होते हैं. किसी भी मेडिकल कॉलेज में ये सब प्रीमियर है, जस्ट लाइक NITs और IITs इन द इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड. देन ये तो गवर्नमेंट का हो गया. जब हम प्राइवेट की बात करते हैं, तो प्राइवेट सेक्टर में देयर आर सम इंस्टीट्यूट व्हिच हैव रियली मेड अ नेम फॉर देमसेल्व्स इन द लास्ट 50 or 60 years, एंड वन ऑफ देम इज द मणिपाल ग्रुप. सो मणिपाल के बहुत सारे कैंपस हैं, तो लोग कई दफे कंफ्यूज होते हैं, सिक्किम, मणिपाल, ये, बट आई टेल यू, मणिपाल इज अ वेरी स्मॉल टाउन लोकेटेड इन कर्नाटका स्टेट एट द बॉर्डर ऑफ केरल एंड कर्नाटका. So this is an institute which has made a lot of name in the past several years. Now we have many new organizations also, which have come into this field. There is a Bharati Vidyapeeth group of institutions है, जो महाराष्ट्र में based है, I'm not promoting anybody. Please remember that. Because you're asking, I'm telling you some of the popular names in our field. If we see a person, a doctor from coming out from one of these places, we know that he knows his job. So, but it is not to say that others are not good. See, ultimately, it is the student. It is not the college or the I would say the name. अल्टीमेटली आपको जो कॉलेज है जो वो तो आपको पढ़ा के भेज रहा है, वो आपको एक मिनिमम एक मिनिमम क्वालिफिकेशन आपकी हो रही है तभी आपको वो डॉक्टर बना रहा है, ठीक है। लेकिन उसके बाद में जो लाइफ लॉन्ग तो आपको खुद ही अपना टेस्ट देना है ना। लाइफ लॉन्ग इट इज व्हाट यू हैव स्टडीड, हाउ वेल यू आर एबल टू इंटरप्रेट इट, हाउ वेल यू आर एबल टू अप्लाई इट। सो आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट अदर मेडिकल कॉलेजेस आर नॉट गुड, बट डेफिनेटली जिनका नाम है उनका नाम इसलिए है क्योंकि वहां पर या तो आप समझ लीजिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बेटर होता है, पेशेंट एक्सपोजर बेटर होता है, ठीक है। मैं अभी भी स्टूडेंट बेटर नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, बिकॉज वी हैव लॉट ऑफ पीपल कमिंग फ्रॉम गुड कॉलेजेस हु मे नॉट बी वेरी गुड डॉक्टर्स, ठीक है। सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट पॉइंट, बट यू गेट बेटर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, बेटर सपोर्ट सिस्टम फ्रॉम दीज। जो नामी होते हैं वहाँ ये सब चीजें ज्यादा बेहतर होती हैं, जो कम नामी होते हैं, नए होते हैं, वहाँ स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है थोड़ा आपको, but it is left to the student. Ultimately, he has to prove his mettle. And name will take a backseat after a few years. Initially, he'll get you a job, but 2, 3 years, 5 years down the road, promotion सब कुछ depend करेगा आपको कितना आता है, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर। I hope I've answered.
Yes, Chaitanya, are you satisfied? Hello?
Yes, excuse me, sir. I want to ask something.
पूछिए।
Sir, the universities name just you have told, are these the universities which conduct their own exams?
नहीं, जैसा मैंने बोला कि if you're talking about medical मतलब MBBS, BDS, आयुष, तो it is only NEET, ठीक है। लेकिन अगर आप बात करेंगे नर्सिंग की, आप बात करेंगे फार्मेसी की, और आप बात करेंगे एलाइड हेल्थ की, तो ये सब यूनिवर्सिटीज अपना अलग कराती हैं। अब उसके लिए मैं आपको छोटा सा इजी कर देता हूँ। आज के समय में सब मेनी स्टेट्स हैव नाउ गॉट अ सेंट्रलाइज्ड यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेज। तो वो पहले वाला सिस्टम जो था कि अलग अलग शहरों के कॉलेजेस अलग अलग यूनिवर्सिटी से एफिलिएट होते थे, अब बहुत सारी स्टेट्स ने क्या किया है, मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटीज बना दी हैं। तो जितने भी कॉलेजेस, मेडिकल कॉलेजेस, डेंटल कॉलेजेस होते हैं, वो सब इस मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी के अंडर आ जाते हैं। अब ये जो मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल आई विल गिव यू, कर्नाटक के अंदर एक राजीव गांधी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेज है, ठीक है। राजस्थान के अंदर एक राजस्थान यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेज है। ये जो यूनिवर्सिटीज ऑफ हेल्थ साइंसेज हैं, इनसे सब कॉलेजेस एफिलिएटेड होते हैं, और ये जो कॉलेजेस हैं ये अपने एंट्रेंस एग्जाम कराते हैं फॉर दीज पर्टिकुलर कोर्सेज, फॉर एग्जांपल नर्सिंग, फॉर एग्जांपल फार्मेसी, फॉर एग्जांपल अदर पैरामेडिकल कोर्सेज। तो उसके लिए इंडिविजुअल जो यूनिवर्सिटी की वेबसाइट्स हैं, they will be very helpful for you. They will be very helpful as a starting point for you. Individual colleges will conduct examinations also. You can appear for those examinations. For example, जो nursing entrance AIMS का है वो अलग होता है, ठीक है। और जो नीट है वो सबके लिए एक ही है, वो एम्स के MBBS BDS सब कुछ इसमें आता है, मगर जो नर्सिंग का एग्जाम अलग से एम्स कराता है। तो हर यूनिवर्सिटी, हर कॉलेज इनके अलग से एग्जाम कराते हैं। वहाँ वेबसाइट पे जाओ यूनिवर्सिटी के, आपको वहां से लिंक मिल जाएगा, यू विल बी एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई कि विच कॉलेजेस हैव दिस कोर्स, एंड देन यू कैन फॉलो अप एंड फाइंड आउट व्हेन एग्जैक्टली दे आर गोइंग टू कंप्लीट द एग्जाम। So
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pankaj. Yes, Lavanya, hurriedly ask your question. Lavanya?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, I want to ask a question that I'm a medical student with maths and I'm also interested into non-medical fields. I wish to become a biomedical equipment technician, but can you please suggest a few other fields I can explore?
Acha. Good. Lavanya, if, as I understand, you have got both maths and PCB as a subject, is it?
Yes.
आपके पास
Yes.
में फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी एंड मैथ्स सारा चारों हैं आपके पास, तो वेरी गुड। फिर तो आपका बहुत you have a very varied profile. So, and you want to become a biomedical equipment technician, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me ask you, what field are you interested in other than this?
I am actually on a crossroad. I don't know which path to take. I am interested into biology, but I also find the non-medical fields quite fascinating.
Okay. You want to get into PhD level research, or you want to start a career after your graduation?
I want to pursue, like, I want a career after graduation, but side by side, I want to continue my studying.
Okay. तो देखो, I'll tell you, this medical जो biomedical equipment technician is a very required field, you know, today, है ना? तो that is a very good field you have chosen, because this is something which is not in public domain to that extent. People are not knowing so much, or they are not interested so much. But that's why I asked you about the job part. There are a lot of job opportunities in this field, ठीक है, the moment you will pass out. So that is very good. Maths आपके पास है ही. Maths physics में ज़्यादा help करेगा biology से, ठीक है? The other field which you can think about is biotechnology. Okay, that is one field which you can think about, because that is again going to be on similar lines, very similar lines. If you talk about uh, other options, then, and you think about further research, further studies, then there is something called as clinical research, which you can do after your graduation. Okay, उसके अंदर आपको you can be a medical or a non-medical personnel. दैट इज आपकी मेडिकल क्वालिफिकेशन भी हो सकती है, नॉन मेडिकल भी हो सकती है, बट साइंस हो तो अच्छा है उसमें. और साइंस में अगर आप ग्रेजुएट करते हो तो उसके बाद में क्लिनिकल रिसर्च का डिप्लोमा एंड डिग्री कोर्सेज होते हैं. क्लिनिकल रिसर्च इज अगेन अ वेरी डिजायरेबल फील्ड. उसके अंदर यू कैन गो ऑल द वे टू पीएचडी. ओके, सो वो आपको हायर स्टडीज भी करने का मौका मिलेगा. और इसमें यू कैन ज्वाइन एज अ रिसर्च associate. There are several projects in which you can join as a research associate. Further up, you can become a faculty member, you know, in one of the colleges. It could be even a medical college, or it could be a degree college, जहाँ पर कि you know ये इस field में काम होता है. You can join industry, which is pharmaceutical industry, and you can you know, even if you want, you can be on their administrative, you know, as you become senior, you will become a manager and things, you know, research manager and things like that. So ये एक field आप सोच सकते हो, in addition to what you're already thinking. And so this is a little, you know, I'm only talking about something which is divergent, which is other than what we have talked about so far. So this is, I think you can definitely think about it. I'm not talking about hospital administration so much with you, because your interest is more in the technical part. जब हम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की बात करते हैं तो वो फिर इतना टेक्निकल नहीं रह जाता है. एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बिकम मोर ऑफ अ जनरलाइज्ड, you know, thing. And but just because you asked, I'm just saying, but it may not be very suitable in your case because you have that technical mind, you're thinking about that, you know, equipment and things like that. But बाकी लोग जो सुन रहे हैं, अगर आपको आप पीएससी एमएससी कर सकते हैं, उसके बाद में आप एमएचए कर सकते हैं, मास्टर्स इन हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और मास्टर इन हेल्थ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, है ना. तो वो आपको फिर हॉस्पिटल्स के साथ में जुड़ने का एक मौका देता है, हेल्थ प्रोग्राम्स के साथ में जुड़ने का एक मौका देता है. देयर इज अ फील्ड कॉल्ड एज एमपीएच, मास्टर्स इन पब्लिक हेल्थ. तो जो लोग साइंस करते हैं ग्रेजुएशन के बाद, बीएससी के बाद, दे कैन इवन ऑप्ट फॉर एमपीएच. एमपीएच के बहुत सारे इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं आज के समय, और MPH is Masters in Public Health, which means basically that you are not going to treat people, but you're going to treat society. You're going to treat a community. For example, a community of school children. Okay, there is a project, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ एनसीटी ऑफ दिल्ली एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाती है कि माल न्यूट्रिशन का जो है बच्चों के अंदर क्या इफेक्ट हो रहा है, क्या हम कर सकते हैं उसके बारे में. तो जो एमपीएच क्वालिफिकेशन वाला व्यक्ति होगा ना, उसको उसे बहुत प्रेफरेंस मिलेगी, बिकॉज ही अंडरस्टैंड्स कम्युनिटी हेल्थ. ठीक है, हाउ टू असेस उनका न्यूट्रिशनल स्टेटस, व्हाट इज द सप्लीमेंटेशन व्हिच कैन बी डन, हाउ टू इवैल्यूएट सक्सेस ऑफ द प्रोग्राम. सो दिस इज अनदर लाइन, you know, which I'm talking for the general audience here, and this is a technical line. ठीक है, अनलाइक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, यहाँ पर आपको पब्लिक हेल्थ के बारे में, प्रिवेंटिव मेडिसिन के बारे में, यू नो, मैटरनल चाइल्ड हेल्थ के बारे में, डाइट के बारे में, एपिडेमियोलॉजी के बारे में, जो आजकल बहुत इसमें एपिडेमियोलॉजी बहुत हो रही है कोविड के केस में, कहाँ कहाँ कौन कौन बीमार हो रहा है, बड़े उम्र के हो रहे हैं, कोमॉर्बिड वाले हो रहे हैं, ये सब वहाँ पब्लिक हेल्थ में आएगा. सो दिस इज वन मोर ऑप्शन फॉर यू.
Thank you so much,
इज
sir.
इट ओके Lavanya? Yeah, thank you. Anybody, please feel free to ask. No problem.
Ma'am, your mic is muted.
Okay, Harshit. Harshit, you
Good
are
morning,
there?
sir.
Yes.
Good morning,
गुड
sir.
मॉर्निंग हर्षित, बताइए.
Sir, I want to pursue my career in pharmacy. Do I need to do BSc biochemistry to get into pharmacy?
Why do you think so?
Sir,
I mean, you
because
want
it
to
is a
do, yeah,
related
somebody has advised, yeah, you want to do biochemistry. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Sir, I read it online.
नहीं 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 नहीं, देखिए मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, वो आधी आधी इंफॉर्मेशन की बात ही मैं थोड़ी देर पहले कर रहा था, नेट से जो मिलती है. देखिए नेट पे आप जाते हैं ना, तो दे टॉक अबाउट अ वर्ल्ड वाइड सिनेरियो. नेट इज नॉट ओनली फॉर इंडिया. तो अलग अलग कंट्रीज में ना अलग अलग तरह की कुछ रहती हैं चीजें. आई डोंट नो बायोकेमिस्ट्री का कौन से कहाँ पे पर्टिनेंट होगा, बट इन इंडिया एट लीस्ट एंड इन मेनी कंट्रीज, स्पेशली कॉमनवेल्थ कंट्रीज, we generally follow the British system and then we have modified it to our situation. And so उसमें हम लोग जनरली फार्मेसी के लिए आपको बायोकेमिस्ट्री नहीं करनी है. ठीक है, आपको आफ्टर 12th यू हैव टू अपेयर फॉर एन एंट्रेंस एग्जाम. फार्मेसी कॉलेजेस हैं बहुत सारे, दिल्ली में भी हैं, और ऑब्वियसली लाइक आई सेड इट्स अ वेरी वेरी बिग बिग चंक ऑफ कॉलेजेस नाउ. और आपको फार्मेसी के लिए सिर्फ एग्जाम देना है एंड क्वालिफाई दैट एग्जाम. एग्जाम इज अगेन साइंस स्ट्रीम का एग्जाम होता है, बायोकेमिस्ट्री का एग्जाम नहीं होता है. एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करने के बाद यू विल हैव एन ऑप्शन दैट यू वांट टू डू डी फार्मा और यू वांट टू डू बी फार्मा. डी फार्मा इज डिप्लोमा इन फार्मेसी, which I believe now is about 3 years program, and B Pharma is a 4-year program. Again, like I said, अभी आप clear हो जाओ आप करना क्या चाहते हो eventually. If you want to like start a pharmacy of your own, then D Pharma is more than enough, okay? Because it will tell you everything about the chemistry of medicines, so as to say. It will tell you about pharmacognosy, pharmaceutical laws, so and so forth. अगर आप बात करना चाहते हैं कि नहीं मेरे को आगे चले किसी कंपनी में काम करना है एज अ बिजनेस रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, फॉर एग्जांपल इसको हम मेडिकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भी बोलते हैं अपने कॉमन पार्लेंस से, पुराना टर्म, उसको उनको आजकल बिजनेस ऑफिसर बोला जाता है. तो आप किसी कंपनी को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं और वो कंपनी आपको पे रोल पे रखती है अपने. फॉर एग्जांपल आपने ज्वाइन किया सन फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, इट्स अ बिग बिग ग्रुप, एंड या एल्डर फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, और ये आपको उनके जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनको आप अलग अलग हॉस्पिटल्स में, अलग अलग क्लिनिक्स में, अलग अलग इंस्टीट्यूट में जाकर के आप उन प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में अवेयर करते हैं डॉक्टर्स को, लेटेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स क्या आए हैं, क्या बेनिफिट्स है उसके. तो उसके लिए बी फार्मेसी वुड बी अ प्रेफरेबल थिंग टू डू. इफ यू वांट टू गेट into the corporate pharmaceutical world, which is being in the marketing or the salesperson, then you will need to do M Pharma after B Pharma. डी फार्मा के बाद नहीं हो पाएगा, वो पहले भी ग्रेजुएशन जरूरी है. और एम फार्मा करके फिर आप कंपनी को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, वहां पे आपका काम सेल्स, मार्केटिंग, स्ट्रेटेजी, ये सब हो जाएगा. इफ यू वांट टू टीच इन अ फार्मेसी कॉलेज यू विल नीड टू डू पीएचडी, ठीक है, विच विल बी आफ्टर एम फार्मा. तो टीचिंग सबसे मुश्किल है. सबसे मुश्किल इन द सेंस इफ यू हैव अ पैशन फॉर इट. कहने का मतलब ये पैशन है तो कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है, बट वो सबसे ज्यादा समय लेगी, बिकॉज यू विल नीड डू 4 years of B Pharma and the 2 to 3 years of M Pharma and the 3 to 4 years of PhD. So you end up in about 10, जैसे डॉक्टर्स के साथ 10-12 साल के बाद जाकर के आप प्रोफेशन में कहीं स्टैंड करते हो. So depending on your liking, what you want to do, you want to get into pharmacy or into into marketing or into research or teaching, you can choose. Biochemistry is not a requirement. Simply prepare for your entrance of the pharmacy college.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Pankaj, you really have in-depth knowledge of every field. I'm really impressed.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
let's have another question from Arjun. Arjun,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Arjun.
Sir, can you please guide us regarding some diploma courses on subjects like hospital management and lab management?
Okay. After graduation, okay, not before graduation. जो भी डिप्लोमा कोर्सेज हैं, हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के कोर्सेज हैं या कुछ भी हैं, तो वो सब आपको पहले बेसिक क्वालिफिकेशन ग्रेजुएशन चाहिए, एंड दैट ग्रेजुएशन कैन बी इन एनी स्ट्रीम, प्रेफरेबली साइंस. यू नीड नॉट बी अ मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट और अ डेंटल ग्रेजुएट फॉर दैट. तो अगर आप साइंस स्ट्रीम में ग्रेजुएट करते हैं, बीएससी करते हैं, तो प्रेफरेबल है. और उसके बाद में यू कैन गो फॉर अ डिप्लोमा इन हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन विच इज अ 2 year प्रोग्राम. अब सब डिप्लोमा 2 साल के हो गए हैं, पहले इट यूज्ड टू बी अ year's प्रोग्राम. And diploma in hospital administration after graduation will land you as a junior executive in a hospital, in a corporate hospital. वहाँ पर you will be looking after the billings, or you will be looking after, quality assurance, quality control at the hospital, things like that. तो वो चीज़ें आपको हो सकती हैं. अगर आप मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट हैं और फिर करते हैं हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, तो यू गेट इनटू द सीनियर एग्जीक्यूटिव, बिकॉज देन यू आर ऑलरेडी अ मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट, और आप फिर एमडी करते हैं इन हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. सो देयर यू बिकम अ हॉस्पिटल एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर पर से. So then you are having again in the corporate hospital similar role, administrative role, but at a senior with more responsibilities. As far as medical laboratory technology is concerned, as a medical as a lab technician, there are diploma courses. That is a very required field, and very good field, which is somehow underestimated in our country. 12th के बाद, इवन 10th के बाद कुछ कोर्सेज होते हैं जिनके अंदर आप 2 साल का डिप्लोमा कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ये वोकेशनल कोर्सेज हैं. इसके बारे में और जानकारी आपको मिल जाएगी. नाउ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज अ प्रोग्राम ऑन वोकेशनल कोर्सेज. वोकेशनल कोर्सेज को प्रमोट करती है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, और उसमें ये बहुत सारे कोर्सेज है. यू कैन गो टू देयर साइट एंड सी. आई एम जस्ट नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग. कौशल विकास विभाग हिंदी में उसका नाम है, इंग्लिश में जिसमें जस्ट याद नहीं आ रहा है. कौशल विकास विभाग हर राज्य का अलग होता है, और दिल्ली राज्य का अलग होगा, हर स्टेट का अलग है. आप उसमें अगर साइट खोलेंगे, तो यू विल फाइंड दैट गवर्नमेंट इज नाउ प्रमोटिंग दैट पीपल शुड नॉट गेट इनटू, they should get into some vocational course ताकि they can be productive, and that is a 2-year program which is very I would say required, and which assures you a job. It will assure you a job. The moment आप pass out होगे, आपके लिए जॉब मतलब तैयार खड़ी हुई है. और जैसा मैंने बोला ना कि पैसे का वो करके हम नहीं चल सकते. आप काम करो, आप सीनियर बनो, आपको अपने आप धीरे धीरे सब कुछ मिलेगा, प्रमोशन भी मिलेगा, पैसा भी मिलेगा. बट इफ यू वांट कि नहीं मेरे को डे 1 से इतना मेरे को मिलना चाहिए, तो वो तो भाई डॉक्टर्स को भी नहीं मिलता. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू. सो आई सी लॉट ऑफ पीपल स्ट्रगलिंग इवन आफ्टर देयर मेडिकल क्वालिफिकेशन. बट एज फार एज बीइंग प्रैक्टिकल इज कंसर्न्ड, दिस इज अ गुड फील्ड. You can go for it. There are several opportunities, not only as a lab technician. Like I said, OT technician की बहुत ज़रूरत है. Phlebotomist बहुत ज़रूरत है हमारे को. ICU technicians नहीं मिलते हैं अपने देश के अंदर. तो ये कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जहाँ पर आपके लिए बहुत सारे, और आपको मतलब एक नहीं 4 हॉस्पिटल बुलाएंगे. So if you do these courses, every time there's a surgery, every time there's an OT, this thing, you will be called, and you can be there, and you can join more than one place if you have that expertise, which will come with time. So these are all diploma courses. After 12th, you can do it. Look into Kaushal Vikas website. You will get more information.
Yes, thank you,
Okay, sir.
Pankaj. I think this lab technician thing is upcoming thing, and post-COVID, I think there is a lot of opportunities for such students who will be doing diploma courses.
Yes, madam.
there.
Definitely. Lot of requirement.
Yeah, so it's not always necessary to be a doctor. You can be associated with the field through any branch.
Absolutely. That's a point I'm trying to make. And many people are better cut out for those jobs than the job of a doctor, because they're not able to fit into their life. Doctor की life ना एक normal life से थोड़ी सी tough हो जाती है. So to lead a good life is also important, na, I say.
Very true, very true. Yes, Manan, you also wanted to ask a question. Manan, are you there in the meet?
Yes.
Okay, beta.
Mhm.
Ask
Good
your
afternoon. Yes. Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Yes, Manan.
So I would like to ask one last question. Do you think that after this COVID pandemic, there will be an increase in the opportunities in health sector regarding the doctors?
Okay. Very futuristic question, and a very well thought of question. COVID or no COVID, 2 fields will always be there. Okay, one is health and one is education. इसके बिना सोसाइटी का कोई मायने नहीं है. No, any civilized society cannot exist without these 2 fields. Ultimately, when you fall ill, बुखार भी आपको हो जाए, सारा दुनिया बेकार लगती है. कोई खाना अच्छा नहीं लगता बाहर का, कोई सीरियल मूवी अच्छी नहीं लगती, किसी फ्रेंड को कॉल करने का इच्छा नहीं होती, किसी कॉल रिसीव करने की इच्छा नहीं होती है. सबसे प्राइमरी हेल्थ हो जाता है, isn't it? So the demand for health workers will always remain. It's an evergreen profession. Okay, and COVID has obviously brought a lot of, I would say, this has brought a great sanitary awakening in the Indian population. जो चीज यूरोप में आज से 100 साल पहले हो गई थी, और कि लोग हाइजीन के लिए केयरफुल हो गए थे, हाथ धोना है खाना खाने से पहले, बाहर से आने के बाद है, कुल्ला करना है फॉर एग्जांपल, और लोगों मतलब बात करते में, यौन करते में मुंह बाहर थूकना नहीं है, यौन करते मुंह ढकना है, ये सब चीजें देखिए आज तक टीचर्स इतने बच्चों को समझा दिए और कितने बच्चे कर पाए इसको। सो ये कह के हम लोग मतलब परेशान हो गए कि ये करिए करिए, बट पीपल डिड नॉट फॉलो. So this COVID has actually made greater awareness. People have become aware. People are now washing hands. People are now, covering their, carrying a handkerchief or carrying a tissue, not just sneezing, openly, because people object. तो ये सब चीजें तो देखिए हुई है, and this is, I think that's the biggest. I mean, COVID is it's a pandemic, but it has given us a gift of creating this kind of etiquette in people, which we call as civil etiquette, जिसको हम commonly बोलते हैं. तो देखिए जब लोग ज्यादा अवेयर होंगे तो ऑब्वियसली इस प्रोफेशन को ज्यादा समझेंगे और इसकी तरफ अग्रसित होंगे. तो डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ स्कोप, एंड दैट स्कोप, लाइक आई सेड, विल ऑलवेज रिमेन, बिकॉज पीपल विल फॉल इल एंड पीपल विल हैव टू बी ट्रीटेड एंड पीपल विल हैव टू बी गिवन अ बेटर क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ. So this is always going to be there. COVID is actually just hastened the process, थोड़ा फास्ट कर दिया उसने, which is good in a way, and people have become aware. स्वच्छ भारत, स्वस्थ भारत, अब एक जो हम अभी तक सिर्फ स्लोगन्स में था वो अब हमारे घरों में आ गया है. That's what I would say.
Any other question? Any other question from anybody? इतना इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन है कि I can keep on asking. I wish that student ask questions and I keep on listening to them. So if there is no more question, then we'll formally wind up the session. So I thank you, Dr. Pankaj, for such an insightful presentation. You have guided our students and made them aware of the various alternative fields available in the healthcare. And, explaining is one thing, but explaining in such a elaborate and simple manner is something great, Thanks a lot.
Thank you, madam.
And you have touched upon so many critical areas. Definitely our students are going to benefit from this. And they'll be motivated to take up biology as a subject. That's most important, because, they think that opting for biology means becoming a doctor. So now if they are aware of so many fields, they can guide other students. So I think more students will come to me in the biology section. Thanks to you for that also. And thank you once again from the heart for such a, informative session. And for those students who could not attend the session, we will upload the recording of the session on the school YouTube channel, so the students can watch according to their convenience. I thank you all once again, but one request, last request, that please switch on your camera